Our first guest tonight is an Emmy-winning comedian, writer, and actor you know from such shows as The Office and Extras. His latest series, Afterlife, is currently streaming on Netflix. Let's take a look.
Good girl.
Your dog should be on a lead.
What?
Dog should be on a lead. Can't you read? The park's for everyone.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Come here, girl. Come here. What? He is not a fat, hairy, nosy sucker. Bad girl, Brandy. Sorry about that.
Disgusting.
See you later.
Please welcome back to the show, Ricky Gervais, everybody. Welcome back.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations on your show.
Thank you. Will you bleep the word sucker?
What would you like us to do? Would you want us to leave it
Well,
out
just
there?
bleep the bit and leave sucker, because sucker's not offensive, is it? So
No.
just go, so beep, sucker.
Yeah, then-
Will you bleep me saying sucker now?
Oh, now you've really put us in a situation.
What if I was talking about a male bird, though? That would be all right, wouldn't it?
Like if you said,
I love... But
yeah.
I kept chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah. that'd
I see. So you're saying, like, you want to use, and then maybe we could steal that and put it in the other one. And then if anyone's like, hey, we're like, no, that wasn't from the show. That one
Exactly.
was the
That was
wrong,
different.
but we
Exactly,
stole
yeah,
it.
yeah.
When the one you heard was about chickens.
be... Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, we'll check with our standards and practices people.
Thanks.
Yeah. Hey, this is a show, I feel like, as though it probably doesn't get established particularly well in the clip, but this is a show about grief.
It is about grief. The reason I'm acting like that in the show, my wife has died, and I'm very angry. She was the love of my life. I'm genuinely depressed. I'm suicidal. I nearly kill myself, but the dog's hungry. So I feed the dog, and that gives me long enough to think, right, OK, I'm going to live for a while, but I'm going to punish the world for this. And I'm not scared of anything because I've got nothing to lose. And I treat it like a superpower. Like I'm going to have one last adventure and say what I want from now on, and then I can always kill myself. So that's... It asks the question, is life worth living after you've lost the love of your life? And that's the premise, so that's why he's acting like that.
I feel as though you're always drawn to sort of bigger themes like
Yes,
that. Was this an idea that had been kicking around your head for a long time, or did you sort of stumble upon it?
No, it's one of the few things where you have an idea, and that's the next thing that happens, because you've got a backlog and you try things out. But the seed of the idea was that. It was, imagine if you had nothing to lose, you could do what you wanted. You'd have no fear. And no spoilers, but like the mugging scene, in real life, we hand our money over.
Yeah.
Because we're scared of what happens, or we got a baby in a stroller. But he goes, bring it on, because he's got nothing to lose. So, yeah.
Right. It's also a nice balance in the show, which is obviously these grander themes, such as our own mortality and the idea of loss. And then your character, of course, has minor annoyances. I'm going to guess they're the same minor annoyances you feel in your everyday life.
I'm annoyed by everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
That
I have
comes across. I want you to know
does
that
it
comes
really?
across, yeah.
But socially, I bite my tongue. You know, I can't even, like, send my suit back. It's got a rat in it, because I think the waiter would put me on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, well, there was... Right, OK, this is a true story. There was a... we were in a restaurant in San Francisco, and the waiter, every time he sort of came out we were eating, he kept going... And I was going... oh, like that. And Jane was going, I was going... I just wanted to stab him. Do you know what I mean? Oh my God, no. On the plane, on the plane over, right, there was a guy who was trying to take off, and he kept doing this. Yeah. And I looked at him, right, twice. I checked he didn't have anything wrong with him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I was trying to figure that out.
Of course,
because that would be terrible.
That's incredibly polite of you.
Yeah. And I made a judgment call, and after the 15th time, I went, mate, can you do it without the noises at the end? And then I had to sit next to him for 7 hours.
Yeah.
You know? But honestly, it's just, I can't stand noise.
You mentioned your girlfriend Jane. Now she must when she hears someone make an annoying noise at a restaurant.
She doesn't. She says, I haven't even noticed it.
Really?
Yeah. And I go, we've got to move. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess in the end, you would have to spend your time with someone who is more open to the world. Because
No,
if
what
it
I
was
do
two
is,
of you, it would be
no,
hard.
yeah, she's very laid back and that, and she goes, okay, do we move restaurant, right? But now I carry earplugs with me.
Really?
Just in case there's someone sniffing or whistling, or just an annoying voice, just someone talking with an annoying voice, or one person dominating the conversation. I want to go, let him speak, right?
So you in a public restaurant,
Yeah.
how does Jane feel?
She says that's sociable.
Yeah.
Like, she lives with it. She knows, but she knows it's better than me going, right? So yes, I am that guy.
You are the role, I should say, the profession you chose for this character is he is a reporter for a local newspaper.
Yeah.
What made you think this was the perfect job for a guy going through what he's going through emotionally?
Everything is a juxtaposition to how he's feeling in his head. It's sunny, he's got a nice life, really, he's got a nice job, but it's banal. He has to do these silly stories like a guy who gets 5 birthday cards the same and he has to deal with these people, or a potato that looks like Lionel Richie. Oh, God, it's like the worst. There's
Yeah.
a woman who makes rice puddings out of her breast milk and he has to go and interview her, and then his mate eats one and he vomits, right? So it's just like the worst. It's just the worst
I
time
like
for
that
him.
there was a stain that looks like Kenneth Branagh, a water
Yeah.
stain, and your
Yeah.
character points out that he
Any
can't even
stain.
draw.
No, any
Kenneth
stain
Branagh.
looks like Kenneth Branagh. He has no discernible features at all. So,
It never occurred to me until that moment. Yeah.